you. So we're playing more Dots Home. Let's see. Why is this doing the thing? Do the thing. Do the oh. Here we go. 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 So what's the scenario? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ow. So what's the scenario? 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 Okay, so just checking. You guys can actually see what's going on, right? Okay, so I think everything is okay. Is my stream okay? 1 second. Is my stream going okay? Is my stream? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my janky ass stream where I am trying to get back into the swing of things. Yeah, so we're going to be playing more Dots Home. Yeah, it's wait, is this showing? Can you guys see what's going on here? If you can, just let me know. I don't know if it's actually sending out the stream. Did I do all this work for nothing? Okay, let's see. I'm checking to see if this is actually showing up. Oh, okay, yes, it is. It is actually showing up, so yes. A to the men. Amen. 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 Okay, so, yeah, hopefully everybody on TikTok can see me too. I'm streaming to YouTube, to TikTok, and to Twitch. So I'm hoping that all of you guys can see me, see what's going on. No sound detected. You guys can't hear me, can you? Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Oh, on TikTok. Can you guys hear me on TikTok? Somebody say yeah. Everybody say yeah. Say yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, sound check. Okay, now they're saying that there's problems with my live quality. Okay, we're going to get into it because I just feel like playing the game. So we're going to skip this. And we're going to get into this game called Dots Home. I think you guys will enjoy what the game is trying to say. So, it's set in the city of Detroit, my hometown, the D. Whoop whoop. But yeah, let's get into it. I am excited to see what goes on. So, let's do this. Okay, so last we left off, I made a choice in the past that gave a couple of refugees, the Tawfiqs, a home to live in, you know, because American dream. So, yeah. I made another decision in the past that apparently had me on the basketball team with Tia Tamara. What? Tia Tamara. Ha! Tia Tamara. Okay. And something Okay, it's still crazy to me that they were identical twins separated at birth and so good at basketball. That's funny. So let's see. Let's go downstairs and see what happens. That puddle is still there. Do I get to open any other doors? Nope. Nope, nope. Okay, any other doors? Nope. Still can't open doors? Okay, so we're going downstairs. Let's see what happens. Dorothea, what are you doing downstairs already? I thought you were sleeping. I wish. Well, there's still some mac and cheese if you want to reheat some. Ugh! That sound... Was that Carlos? Did he go back into the basement? Yes, that boy just won't stop going down there, even if it kills him. I should go check on him. I probably should go check on him. The nephew. Y'all know how it is. Oh! Carlos, what happened? And what is that awful smell? Ma'am, you are standing in about 2 feet of water up to your shins. You can't guess what that smell is? What are you doing down here? I thought I told you not to... Everything is ruined. I couldn't save any of my games. Forget about the games. Come on, we need to get you upstairs and get your inhaler. I don't want to go upstairs. I don't even want to be here. How can you even stay in this house? Something's always falling apart every other week. Carlos, we can talk about this upstairs. Let's go. Grandma should just buy a new house. Mom does it all the time. Why can't Grandma? Good question. She could buy a house where I could breathe. Carlos, I hear you. I really do. But we have to get out of here right now. So, okay, Carlos is being a little hard-headed. And y'all know what black parents always tend to say about that. Hard head makes a what? Soft behind. This water doesn't bode well for the TV. Can I take the TV? Grandma keeps important documents in there. I'm not allowed in. Oh, all his little stuff is gonna be ruined. I can't save nothing. I'm sorry, little bro. What in God's grace has been happening here while I was gone? Carlos, are you okay? Yeah, Grandma, just out of breath. I think a pipe burst or something while Carlos was in the basement playing his game. He was knee-deep in sewer water down there. Boy, I told you not to play down there. It's bad enough that we already live so close to the industrial plant and their smog. You and I might have been able to get by, but all this is clearly affecting Carlos' asthma. Oop. With how old this house is, well, what are we gonna do? Just put a bandage on everything until something like this happens again? You know your Grandpa Carl used to be the one to fix things up, Dorothea. It's just been so difficult since he's passed. Grandma, are you honestly okay with staying here? We know you deserve to live out your best life, and I don't want you to have to spend your years in a house that's falling apart. Huh. Do you know what we went through to get here? This house wasn't always our home. Y'all know the start, but not the hows and the whys. Before me and your Grandpa Carl left South Carolina, we only had enough to survive our present. Oh. But we wanted to build a foundation for our future, so we decided to move up here to Detroit. Okay. I am not mad at you, Grandma. We walked into this house one day. Uh-oh, is she gonna remember? Is she gonna remember? Because we were there. Ended up buying this place. Had us thinking it was a good deal, but there's always finer and finer print. That good deal kept biting us, kept us from any plans we had to improve this old place. Too many friends had the bank take their homes. I swear we spent too many nights worrying ours would be next. But we can't say we spent a single dollar toward anything but our family's future. So they really listened to my advice. Years passed, and we had Hank, and then Hank met Evelyn. Your mom always pushed Hank to be better and do better, which is why they left here to live in their own apartment. Even though I never admitted, your dad's ideas kept getting bigger and bigger so that they could make Evelyn's dreams come true. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so what y'all don't know is I kind of said they should stay in that apartment. What were Mom's dreams? To have a home of her own, a place where she and her family could feel safe. Aw, snap. I know Evelyn doesn't talk about it much, but that girl spent a lot of her early years in the struggle. That's exactly why she was so adamant you and Georgia never experienced the same. Since Hank convinced Evelyn to stay in their community and fight for better conditions, Hank and his boy Amos kept throwing every loose cent they had into idea after wild idea. Uh-oh. But they did finally strike gold with that podcast of theirs. Something about housing and crime. They called it The Heist. Oh, so they actually did listen. Hi. Heck, that radio show exposed the wrongdoings of those rich developers who took over that old apartment building of theirs. Kicked all the poor families out and built luxury condos with government money. Residents took them to court and actually won. That's how Evelyn and Hank bought themselves that Florida timeshare back when you were in high school. So this wasn't all a dream. I really went back to the past. No matter how it turned out, your parents gave y'all everything. You and Georgia had your own home, and your sister even ended up selling her houses herself. Georgia always knows a good deal when she sees one. She's just like your mama. If a good opportunity is in front of her, she won't hesitate to take advantage of it. I guess you're right. Georgia's always been something else, though. Maybe it's because she was old enough to remember back when your parents lived in public housing. But she was near righteous about making sure she and Alma were better off. Remember when she wanted to sell that house next door? She only gave up on selling after Alma talked some sense into her. Decided that it was about time someone else got opportunity she got. That pie was big enough for her family to have plenty and share too. Aw, glad she did, because the Tafiks are good people and good neighbors, always helping out with a smile too. Hey, okay, they did listen to me. Ow, 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 ow. That ZZ sure grew up to be beautiful. I bet she's off at camp for summer. Last I talked to her mom. I wonder, is it space camp? It's a messy story, I know. It wasn't always clear to us what was right, but it got us all here. We struggled for our place and put down roots for y'all to grow from. Grandma, I appreciate the history, but why does it matter how long we've been here if we can't stay here because it's falling apart? Dot, you've been quiet. Don't you have something to say about this? After all, it's your house we're talking about. My house? What do you mean, my house? Child, who did you think was going to get this house after I'm gone? I figured Dad would get it, or even Georgia since she's the oldest and a real estate whiz. You know your dad couldn't stand these Michigan winters again. Child, okay. TikTok, I know you can't see me. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But if you are following my TikTok, you know earlier today I have a story. I have a story right now on my TikTok where I am just talking about this damn Michigan winter when it's supposed to be damn spring. It is March 22. It is the 22nd. Now it's probably March 23rd. It's probably past 12 o'clock. But no matter, it is March. We have snow. What in the actual Michigan Mother Nature weather fudge is going on? I just want to know. I just want to know. Everybody else from Twitch and YouTube, why? Why? I am tired of Oh So Pure Michigan when it comes to, like, I love Michigan winters up until December 31st. New Year's Eve. Like Michigan up until New Year's Eve, Michigan winters are great. They're fun. Go out and have a nice time. Drink your hot chocolate, throw your snowballs, look at all the pretty Christmas lights and whatnot. But after the new year turns over, oh, take all this snow away. Ah, I can't stand it. Get out of here. Burn it. Burn it all. So when Grandma says, I can't stand these Michigan winters again, oh, Georgia's asked about it once before. Lord knows she's been dreaming for years about what she could do with the property. But I want to give this house to someone who calls it a home. Grandma, I don't know what to say. I never imagined. We'll start imagining. After hearing all this from you. Oh, we're definitely staying in the house. We're not going to sell the house. I thought about it, and I can see how hard everyone worked to get us here. At the same time, it doesn't always seem like we're constantly on it. At the same time, doesn't it always seem like we're constantly on the edge of achieving our dreams? Everything we want is always right out of reach. And with this neighborhood changing and the city ignoring the neighborhood's problems, it's only going to get harder. That's why we should stay. If we don't fight for the neighborhood we love, then who will? Selling this place means leaving it for the people who see our neighborhood as collections of profits, not people. The house might need some work, but keeping a home and community going will always take work, and it's worth it. If that's your decision, then I respect it. It's about time I handed the keys to the next generation. Do you remember the door in the basement? I keep what's important in there. Inside that room is a lockbox containing the deed to the house. It's yours now. I told you this place was always going to be yours. You'll need this. It's the key! Dorothea, we going downstairs. I can't believe I've never gone in here before. Aw, snap. The deed to the house. I wonder what the future has in store. Ah, I got a little, yep. Today is the big potluck over the Interfaith Community Center, and of course Alma is leading the charge. Okay, so I got the neutral ending. Interesting. I know I'm not in the neighborhood as much these days, but geez, I'm always put to work as soon as I get back. It's just, we really wanted a place that was ours, you know? Grandma may have always given me the keys, but I'll always see that house as hers. Aww. So I moved out to the suburbs and got a place of my own. It's close to work and we're trying to start a family. Wait, so she moved out of the house? What? I guess in some strange way I'm continuing my family legacy by making homes of our own. Though sometimes I worry if I make the right choice. I hate that Grandma lives up in that old house alone. Wait, she moved out? These days I'm teaching at the charter school. Charter school? What? This is not the character. Okay, preparing the next generation for greatness. It's a nice job. This is not the ending that I wanted to go with. A charter school with plenty of resources. The kids are well behaved to behave, honestly. I guess I'm used to classrooms where kids are allowed to be kids. Speaking of kids, I haven't seen that nephew of mine in a long time. Carlos barely comes to visit Grandma. That new nonprofit architecture job has him working day and night. Not that he minds. He's constantly saying what they're doing is big, making housing affordable for tons of people. Wish he had put that much enthusiasm into his neighborhood, though. Still, I miss him. Okay, producers, production managers, developers, lead game writers, story editors. There we go. Paige Wood. That was my teacher, y'all. Paige. She was my professor. Okay. Okay, so I got a neutral ending. So it's time to make some new choices. Throwback Thursday, showing The Wizard of Oz. So, okay. The theater is still closed. So what do I need to do? Do I need to just sell? Ugh, are you kidding me? I swear I left this door unlocked. Jeez, Grandma can't keep a door open for nothing around here. Grandma, why you lock the door? I was only gone for a minute. It's not even dark yet. Now you know an unlocked door is an open invitation for trouble. I lived here long enough to know the neighborhood's changing. Whatever you say, Grandma. I wonder what those papers are for. I keep seeing those cash for keys flyers everywhere on this block. I still don't want to sell, though. Some of them even have the nerve to call me. For every one I block, 3 more replace them. Do you ever think about selling a house? Sometimes, but where else would I go? Somewhere whose streets I don't know? I started over too many times in my life and I'm too old to do it again. I thought old was a curse word. Only if it comes from you. Right. Huh. Y'all millenniums. Millennials, Grandma. Millennial whatever who have no idea what we went through back in the day. Before we came up here from South Carolina, your grandfather and I were sharecroppers. We busted our backs on the farm every day while white folks owned the land, charged us more for rent than they pay us for our crops. We may not have been slaves, but if you ask me, it wasn't too much different. That's why when Carl got a letter from his cousin Eustace up here about some good paying work at the auto factory, we packaged our bags, paid our debts, and got a one-way bus ticket to Detroit and never looked back. I don't blame you. I swear you tell me this story about once every week. That's because I need to remind you where you came from. I wouldn't have it any other way, Grandma. Wait, is Carlos here right now? Huh. Georgia dropped him off when you were out at the corner store. How about you go get him and bring him upstairs? Dinner's about ready. Fine, but when he gets mad at me for interrupting Supreme Smash Bros. Battle, I'm blaming you. You talk like I know what any of those words mean. Okay. Yo, Squirt. 5 more minutes. Brand new, let's do upstairs now. Plus, you know this place, how this place upsets your asthma. If you are a cool aunt, you'll let me stay down here for a few more minutes. Too bad for you, I'm your only aunt, which automatically makes me the cool aunt. You're no fun, Auntie Dorothea. Nope, none of that. You and everyone else, it's Dot. D-O-T, period. Well, Grandma called you by your full name. Yeah, because when have I ever been able to stop Grandma from doing anything? Now, come on. Please, Dot, just a few more minutes. Okay. I am going to go upstairs. Ceiling's leaking again. I'm gonna give him 5 minutes. Okay, what can I do for 5 minutes? Maybe go take a look around the house. Huh. I should plan a trip to visit them at some point. Okay, so it's weird because, okay, so none of these have anything to do. Oh, but what about the mac and cheese? Grandma's world famous mac and cheese smells great. Okay, I'm trying to give this young blood 5 minutes. Because I'm wondering if it'll actually do anything. Can I go to the community center? Y'all think that? I'm giving him his 5 minutes. It's closed right now. Oh, community center is closed. So I can't go in there. Throwback Thursday, showing of the Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I could go home. Okay, what's in store for the city's environmental future? Detroit is changing, whether we like it or not. My neighborhood used to be dead quiet with almost nothing going on. I swear it was like no one was here. But once business started coming back and folks started fixing up homes, and my block came to life again, says Terrell Anderson, a longtime Detroit resident. Yet, while it's true that Anderson's neighborhood has seen a boost in new business, from upscale coffee shops to even the city's first tiki bar, this change has been universal. This change hasn't been universal across Motor City, particularly when it comes to enacting environmental justice for all. Daphne DeRocha, who lives in the northwest of Anderson's neighborhood, had this to say. I live in one of the most polluted areas of the city, right next door to one of the most gentrified. While others worry about where they'll get their morning coffee, I'm worried about if the air levels are too hazardous for me to go outside on my porch any given day. One thing all the city residents need to realize, DeRocha argues, is that the city industrialized backbone and lacking infrastructure hurts us all. But who it most directly impacts depends on the proximity, race, and place. There isn't one person in my family without asthma, DeRocha says. If I had known that fate was predetermined for us, I would have never lived here. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie. Okay. Tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel. Wait, I wonder, can she actually eat this? Okay, I think I gave the young man like his 5 minutes. It's one of Carlos's favorite games, Supreme Smash Bros., featuring famous characters such as Kirby and Kirby and Metal Knight. I love it. I love this. Will it let me pick up a controller? It won't let me play a game with them? Aww. Okay, young man. I believe you have had your 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. Okay, time's up. It has! I literally waited 5 minutes. Okay, turned off the TV. Is there anything else I can do here? Smells like Grandma's world famous mac and cheese in here. Don't touch, it's cooling down right now. Cooling down. Oh, that's right, I can't lock the door. I mean, we gotta wait before we can even eat. I could have finished my game. Why would you want to hang out in the only place where mold grows on the walls is beyond me. The rest of the house is for you and Grandma. The basement is a place that's just for me. Lord, I guess they aren't kidding when they say history repeats itself. You sound like Hank, back when he moved out in '86. I'm pretty sure a flair for the dramatics is a family trait. So, you expecting anyone, Grandma? Heck no, not without a call first. Maybe it's that person Dot's been secretly texting all month. Shut it, you! Whoever it is, I know they better stop banging on my darn door. Don't worry, I'll get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who are you? Who said you could just walk in? Oh, hello, miss. Okay, what is it about certain people and walking into houses? Like, Lord. Sorry about the sudden intrusion, but as I always say, an open door is an open invitation for new opportunities. That is a terrible saying. Maybe, but more importantly, are you Mavis Hawkins? No, that would be my grandmother, but you can talk to me. I see. Well, my name is Michael H. Murphy III, and I represent, Hope Equity. We're investing heavily in bringing back this neighborhood, and we're willing to give you straight cash to keys for this. Let me save you some time. I've seen the flyers. We're not interested. There's a golden opportunity. We're paying above fair market value for distressed homes and revitalizing. Do we look distressed to you? I didn't mean to offend. Miss Hawkins, if you let me explain, I'm sure your grandmother will come to understand. You meant what you said, and so did I. We're not interested. Bye. And that, ma'am, is why you lock your doors. Don't just be letting random white people walk up in your house all willy-nilly. Okay, so we're going to make some different choices. We could really use that money. I'm not getting any Okay. Fixing that water leak from last year almost put me out of my own savings. But you said you couldn't bear to start over again. Hank down in Florida and your sister in Georgia. I'm sure I could find a place close to home. I thought this was home. I'm going upstairs. You okay? I bet Grandma's mac and cheese will cheer you up. This conversation has made me lose my appetite. Y'all can go on ahead without me. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Time travel. Time travel. Time travel. Oh, time travel. Oh. Yeah. So, she wants to sell. So, do we sell? repair fee, electric bills. Okay. Okay, so first we're about to go to the past, and I think I'm going to tell them to rent this time. Maybe one of my keys will open it. Here we go. Time travel. Time travel. We're about to time travel. We're walking, 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 walking into time. Walking, 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 walking. Ooh, this is minimalism is not grandma's style. Must have missed you coming in. You again? I don't believe we've met. You're here for the open house. How do you like the upstairs so far? Open house? What are you even talking about? 3-bedroom, 2-bath? Wonder. Great amount of space for the family. If you and your husband are looking to start, is he here with you? You must be confused. This house ain't open. It certainly is, miss. Why don't you continue to look around? Better be quick. Your decision, though. You're not the only one looking. So you gotta go find Grandma. These floorboards look really weak. This vase is barely covering that crack in the wall. This door is closed. Do you think we're making the right decision, Carl? What if things are just as bad as they were at the farm? Even if things get bad up here, I don't think they can get much worse than what we left behind in Effingham. Wait, why are those voices so familiar? Wait a minute, Grandma? Grandpa? I ain't nobody's grandma. Ha! Okay, I've seen this happen in the movies. Just gotta play it cool. Don't tell me you have your eye on this place too. No, 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 this home is yours. I just live in the neighborhood and just decided to pop in. Oh, a neighbor. Neighbor. Well, it's nice to meet you, Miss Dot. Short for Dorothea. My grandmother named me. What a beautiful name. Your grandmother has good taste. Name's Carl. Carl Hawkins. This here is my wife, Mavis Hawkins. Since you're from the neighborhood, can you tell us what it's like here, Dorothea? Well, things are a bit different now, but we always look out for each other. Know everyone's name on the block, and I can count them to have my back when I need it. Well, I'll take that as just the answer I need it. Me too. Sounds like the perfect place for us to settle down. Hopefully, this Murphy fella will stick to his word. This is the first house we've looked at all week that hasn't turned us away just for being colored. I assure you that I am happy to work with your people, Mr. Hawkins. Your people. Mm-hmm. Thought you said you were just passing through. This house seems perfect for the both of you. What a shame. Miss Hawkins, why don't you think about all the delicious meals you can cook in this fabulous kitchen while your husband and I talk business in the living room? Any business of my husband is... Go, Grandma. She's right. We'll hear what you have to say together. You insist? I should go. Did you say you're employed at the auto factory? No, sir, not yet. I'll be going down there tomorrow to see about a job. There's always a catch when dealing with you people. That you people thing started. No, no, no. You people. Lucky for you, there's a Negro neighborhood on the rise. I can make it easy for you to buy your dream home with a contract for deed where you just make monthly payments. I'd make the decision quick if I were you. I'm gonna lose my mind if I hear another word. I need some air. I'm gonna take a walk and see how to get out of here. Weird seeing the house for sale like this. Die. Let's see, if I kick it one more time, will it do anything? No. Okay. Come up with something. And historically accurate. Interesting. Got me chasing you for nearly 2 blocks. If I was you, I wouldn't go any further. The neighborhood beyond this point is not for your kind. How about you come back with me to the open house? Wouldn't want you to get into trouble now. Find my own way back. Please, I insist. No, I insist. Oh, they're not going to let me go into the white side of town. Interesting. Okay. Okay. You got to stay in the colored part of Detroit. Maybe I want to trust him, but this just sounds like the raw deal we had with old man Macon and his farm back home. I know money's tight, but I could do some sewing on the side to help out. We could really make this home ours, even if we have to make things work. Yo. Anyone ever tell you that you are one weird gal? Starting to think so myself. Any luck with that decision? We want the house, but that Murphy fella is just making us choose between a contract for deed or renting the place. Well, what's the difference? The way he tells it, we would just be responsible for making regular payments on the house until the balance is paid off. And once the balance is paid off, the house is ours free and clear. Only thing is, if we miss a payment, then we're back to square one and we could lose the house. Never mind the fact that it could take us 5 to 50 years to pay off the house in the first place. I just wish we could get a loan as if the bank would even let us in the door. Maybe we should find a place to rent nearby until money isn't so tight. This is the only place that'll even take our money, and y'all heard what the man said. If we don't take it now, we'll lose our chance. You know what? Putting that false time pressure on people, that's a tactic. Like this on our block. We won't be alone here. What do you think we should do? Time's a ticking. Rent. But your husband makes a good point. You should rent until you can really afford to buy this home on your own terms. I think you're right. Like I said before, I don't know why, but I trust you. Well, I don't, but I trust my maid, so I'll go with whatever you have. Wonderful, Mr. Hart. If you follow me, I have some paperwork for you to sign. Hope it works out for you both, Gran and Miss Mavis. I know we're about to be neighbors, but I swear you already seem like family. Would you look at that? I seem to have misplaced my pocketbook. Let me go look around and see if I can find it. Carl's right. You're one weird gal. We're going forward in time. Hey, hey, yeah. Going to the present day. Forward in time. Hey, yeah. Oh. This has to be a dream. Whoa, it looks like the stain on my ceiling is gone. Okay. I can't fall asleep. Things still feel weird. Maybe if I just go about my day. Okay. When did it end? All the enjoyment. It's locked again? That's not what he's made for. Here goes nothing. What was I made for? 'Cause I knew how to feel. Ugh. Wait, is that a mouse? Hell to the no. Yeah. Redevelopment. Detroit could this. Okay. Brewer Davison Housing Project were first dedicated in 1935 and finally completed in 1955. Originally built to house almost 10,000 residents across 14-story high-rises. And several apartment rows. Despite the city's consistent decline in population, the projects are still home to about. Okay. And they are all at risk of losing their homes as the city plans to demolish. Oh. Okay. Huh. $1992. Why can't I ever find my wallet? I don't know how you find anything with your head so firmly planted up your butt. Oh, why do you want to see a movie about a serial killer in a project anyway? We live in a project. Yes, we do, and we can leave it too. Someone tell me why I married the most stubborn woman in Michigan. Someone's got to be realistic around here while I walk around with your head in the cloud. Thank goodness. Are you the babysitter? Oh, 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 oh. I am the babysitter. Long story short, I'm Evelyn, this is my husband Hank, and we're late for our movie. Relax, we're not that late. We did not just fight for an hour for you to tell me to relax. It's not for no good reason. Me and Amos have a really good idea this time. You know what I think is a good idea? Taking the voucher they're offering us and renting a house that's closer to a movie theater. I'm tired of driving out to Farmington Hill every time I want to see a movie. Girl, that's so far. That is so far. What's a good house without a community? That's not a home. Jeez, I gotta take a walk. She's just like her daddy. Okay. She get it from her daddy. That man is driving me crazy. Please come in. When did it end? All the enjoyment. I'm sad again. But Don't tell my boyfriend it's not what he's made for. That's what I'm made for. Are you alright? I've been fighting about this since we got that notice that they're turning these apartments into townhomes. They're supposed to be for the people who live here, but we all know how that goes. Wants to stay, I want to move on to something better. Simple as that. I always thought living in public housing would be temporary. And then came our daughter Georgia, and well, you know life. Georgia's been born already? That must mean I'm in the early 90s before I was born. Weird. There's no place to raise a family! The building is literally falling apart in front of our eyes, and good luck trying to get management to fix anything once it breaks. Now that they're demolishing the project, we have an opportunity to take a voucher and move on up. There must be something keeping Hank here. I mean, sure, we all know our neighbors and we look out for each other, but we could find that somewhere else. Hank doesn't see it that way. His best friend Amos lives down the hall. Those two are always dreaming up new business schemes, and this time Hank swears he's legit. I want to be supportive, but I don't want to be stuck here. If we move out, we're giving our daughter Georgia better opportunities. Oh, I wouldn't expect you to be this stressed out. You seem like a super calm under pressure type of person, at least from my experience. You psychic or something? If I freak out, Hank freaks out. You see why I want to go to some silly horror movie so bad? I guess you need to escape. Exactly. Do you mind grabbing Hank from Amos's place? I need to calm down and maybe find this man's wallet for him. Okay. Man, this demolition stuff is bugging me out. What's the government calling it? Hope 6? I don't feel a lot of hope about them knocking down our homes. I feel that, but keep your eyes on the prize. We finally got a winning game plan. Yeah, that's that. I mean, if you... Okay. Yeah, dude, this is a law and everything. I was looking at those flyers that they say cruise here. Okay, higher. Can they not hear me? I better knock again. Go ahead, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Keep knocking. I don't want you calling me no more. Honestly, it's worth a shot for me. We need the money to start our business. Besides, being a construction worker smells way better than sanitation. You hear that? Oh, that's right, the babysitter. Come on in. Dot. That's cute. Amos, this is Dot. Come in for a second. I swear I put my wallet down somewhere. Sorry to intrude. Miss Evelyn, Miss Hawkins, really wanted me to come by and let you know she's ready to go. Can we wait a few more minutes? Just in the middle of a conversation. Get this. You see how me and Hank got this natural rapport? I'm the funny guy, he's a straight man. Abbott to my Costello. You know what? Never mind. I'm just saying that when you're on third shift, the drive to work is funny as hell, because me and Hank just rip off each other, laughing our heads off about anything and everything. When we're on first shift, though, we're silent as a dormouse, listening to the morning news, but wishing we could hear folks like us just talking and having fun during the 6 a.m. shift. So get this, what if we recorded our banter and sold cassettes of it? People working night shifts could have their own morning show to listen to. And don't get me started on advertising opportunities. We could read ads for local businesses. Can't believe you just invented the podcast. Pod what? Nothing, man. Just know that you're truly ahead of your time. I knew it was a great idea, and once we get hired working in construction, we'll have the money to record it in the studio, all professional. We can list it HUD as a sponsor. That's funny. I know they could also help revitalize my bank account. Well, good luck with that, Mr. Hawkins. I think we should probably get back to your place. I guess you're right. See you on the flip side. really so important for you to... I know it's not anyone's American dream house. We all do our best to organize, keep it clean, do all the work that management doesn't. It's still a project. I've been here a long time, and I know everybody. I feel like if we leave, I'm saying all that time spent here doesn't mean a thing. It's like, who said we can only find opportunity by leaving our people behind? Am I really just supposed to turn my back on Amos? Just like, got mine, see ya. I'm sure he'd understand. Yeah, maybe he'd understand, but I don't want to lose that connection. My dad always told me that the hardest choices take sacrifice. Your dad is right. I just don't think it's worth sacrificing the community. I mean, let me ask you, what does a nice neighborhood even look like? Somewhere where your kids can grow without work. I like that. For me, it's one where people can take care of each other, and we're already doing that here. That got even more important to me after we had Georgia. I know why Ev wants to move where the schools are better, but I don't want my child to be lonely. Don't worry too much about Georgia. I have a feeling she won't be lonely for long. You know something? I don't, Miss Dot. Not a thing, Mr. Hawkins. Speaking of home, you should get back. I still haven't found my wallet. Oh, the basketball. In Georgia. Have you seen my wallet? Thank you. Where was it? It was in your pocket. You dropped it on the ground. Why am I not surprised? Listen, I know we dragged you into this whole mess, but Miss Babysitter, you should stay in tonight. Maybe we clearly have a lot of time. So no $10. Still want it? How about this then? Who's right? Should we take the voucher or move, or stay here with our friends and neighbors? Friends like Amos, it's hard to say goodbye to that. Feeding community. Thank you so much for all of your help. You can actually babysit little Georgia sometimes. She is a real handful and stubborn too. She's a baby. Alright. Anyway, I'll see you around. Just know you're both doing a great job at the whole parenting thing. Anyone ever call you precocious? Yeah, my mom does all the time. That's funny. Funny. Okay, and when we get back to the room, I think that's where we're going to stop it. We're going back to the beginning of time. Hey, hey, yeah. Okay. Okay, well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me. I will see you guys a little bit later. Again, still trying to figure out what type of schedule will work with me streaming, but yeah, making some different choices in Dot's home so I can get another ending. So hopefully everything pays off. Until then, you guys have a nice one. Bye. La la la, la la la, la la la, la.